what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video here to once again highlight the Steam Winter Sale. We are looking at game deals under the price of $3, so some super cheap games. Right off the bat, yesterday was Christmas, so hopefully all of you guys that do celebrate had a great time with your friends and family. And if you don't celebrate, hopefully you had a great time anyway. Hopefully you enjoy the new year and on to bigger things in 2025, or great things in 2025. Maybe your 2024 was amazing, but hopefully your 2025 will be even better. So with all that typical stuff out of the way, let's get right into some of these deals under $3. Right off the bat, y'all already know I gotta recommend Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, 85% off for $2.99. Man, what a phenomenal game Sleeping Dogs is. I know at this point, 99% of you already own this game, but if you don't for whatever reason, it's gotta be in your library. It is a tremendous open world action game. It saw some comparisons to GTA, and I get it from the standpoint of the crime open world thematic that, okay, you could just say it's GTA in a different setting, but it's really more than GTA, or it's more than just a GTA clone or something like that. It's an open world crime game, but it has a more serious story. It has more of a focus on its hand-to-hand martial arts combat, and it's really well done with a great main character. Unfortunately, we'll never get a sequel for the game, but man, I thought it was really well done. $3 for it with the DLC. Great pickup there. Definitely recommend that. Next up, we got Tales of Iron, an epic RPG adventure with punishingly brutal combat. As the heir to the throne, you must embark on a perilous quest to reclaim your kingdom, explore a deceivingly charming world, assemble a band of brave companions, and banish the merciless Frog Clan. The game's got an awesome art style, and it is going to be a fairly challenging title, so keep that in mind. There is a sequel in development as well, but this on sale, 90% off for $2.49, seems like a pretty good deal if you're into your 2D action RPGs. Next up, Bastion, 80% off for $2.99, the game that put Supergiant Games on the map. Obviously, these days, Supergiant is well known for their work on Hades, and rightfully so. Hades is awesome, but I loved Bastion. I played it around the time it came out, maybe, you know, a little bit after it initially came out, but it was one of those earlier Xbox arcade titles where, you know, downloadable games were still trying to find their footing, and these more budget titles were trying to find their footing. But I think Bastion showcased to a lot of people that, hey, a game for whatever it was, 1,200 Microsoft points could be pretty damn good, and Bastion was an awesome game. The art style was great. The combat, while it was fairly basic, it was still enjoyable, and the narration in this game is so well done. Great soundtrack on top of that. Bastion's just a really enjoyable game, and for $2.99, I just think this is a great pickup, and I would strongly recommend it. It's one of those games I constantly go to bat for, and, you know, rightfully so, Supergiant gets a lot of credit for Hades, but it's like their games pre-Hades were all so good as well, and Bastion definitely at a high level. $3 for that, great pickup there. Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut, 85% off for $2.99. Mentioned it before, but I recently did another playthrough of this game. I played this game on PS3 when it came out, played it on PC, then I played it recently once again, and man, this game might be, when did it initially come out? August of 2011, I believe, so 13 and a half years old, damn near 13 and a half years old. It's still incredibly well designed, and yeah, it shows its age for sure. The visuals aren't blow away, and, you know, the visuals aren't blow away. You've got some stiff animations and whatnot, but from a sheer design standpoint, this game is so well done in that there's so many options at your disposal and how you handle different situations, but it's all done in a fairly, you know, fairly small world. It's not like this is a gigantic open world, but how it uses that world is so well done. It's not just a ton of empty space. It feels like there's reason for the areas to be there. It's just really well done. The narrative is great. Combat's enjoyable. You should take, or you know, I shouldn't tell you how to play this game. You know, a lot of people would recommend the more silent and stealthy approach, but you can play it a myriad of different ways, and for $3, man, this is a great deal. You have the Missing Link DLC baked in there. Great pickup there for sure. Next up, we got some arcade titles. Prey 2017, 90% off for $2.99. This is done by Arcane Austin, who also did Redfall and also got recently shut down. Prey is an absolutely awesome game that I always will go to bat for. Actually, back when, you know, like after it came out, I was saying that it was the most underrated game of 2017, and it truly was that. This game was criminally underrated, and I don't know what it was about it that didn't really resonate with a large number of people in terms of actually checking it out, because I think the people that played this game absolutely loved it. It's a really well done sci-fi title, great setting, atmosphere is awesome. $2.99 is a steal, a bargain for price, so definitely check that out. Next up, we got Dishonored and Dishonored 2. Obviously, gotta give these a shout. Dishonored 1, $249, and then Dishonored 2 is $299. By the way, there is a Dishonored and Prey bundle, Dishonored 2 and Prey bundle, and that's on sale for $4.84. That deal is absolutely ridiculous, and if you don't have either game, pick that up. That's awesome, and I'll probably mention that bundle in a different video, but yeah, Dishonored. You can also get the Dishonored Definitive Edition. That's $5. That'll include the DLC, but Dishonored's great, man. It's another game. You could play it action-heavy, or you could play it more of a stealthy and calculated approach, and I do feel like the stealthy, calculated approach is the route to go. Just really well done, and it had this sublime art style that I feel like has just aged really well, that even though Dishonored is 12 years old at this point, I remember going to Target in 2012 and getting Dishonored a physical copy on PC. That's how older it is. I mean, back in 2012, most games people were buying downloadable. I don't know what possessed me to get a physical hard copy of Dishonored, and it wasn't even a hard copy. I believe the code was just in the box, but I digress. It's a great game. $249 is an absolute steal, and I highly recommend it. Great action stealth title, and Dishonored 2 is really good as well. You've got two playable characters, the same main character from Dishonored 1 in Corvo, or you could play as Emily Caldwin in either way. Worthwhile. $299 on that. Great pickup there as well. Outlast is 85% off for $299. One of the most iconic horror games of all time. Incredible atmosphere. Not super lengthy. You're never really going to get that with a game like this, but really, really immersive and really well done. You know, as far as games go, you know, maybe during the Christmas time you're not trying to play Outlast, but you know, you can buy it, wait 10 months, Halloween rolls around, you can play it then, if that does matter to you. But yeah, one of those games that I feel like is such an engrossing experience that for $299, really a bargain there. Outlast Trinity can be had for $705 as well. Just Cause 3, 85% off for $299. Excellent open world action title. That was one of the worst PC ports of all time when it came out back in 2015. Much better now. This is one of those games that you are going into it surely for the gameplay. The over-the-top, exhilarating gameplay is where Just Cause shines at. You're not getting into this for some masterpiece of a narrative, because that is absolutely not here. But from a gameplay standpoint, the game is just over-the-top action mayhem fun, and it does that in a great way. If you want to, you know, even mute the game and do the content or keep the volume low, listen to a podcast, is one of those games that, as far as podcast games go, I think is quite good. $299 on that. Great pickup there. Next up, something a bit more emotionally moving than Just Cause. GRIS is down to $2.99. This is a remarkable game. And games like this, I do think they're going to resonate with people differently. I think games that are more of showcasing video games as art, and I know that's like sometimes a cliche saying, but in the case of GRIS, I feel like it does apply, of it really being an emotionally emotionally grabbing game. I think people are just going to resonate with that far differently than an average game where you can really break down a game mechanically and talk about the mechanics. GRIS, I think from an art direction standpoint, a thematic standpoint, it's just going to resonate with people, especially depending on, you know, where they are emotionally. I really do think with a game like this, that matters, but I would say give it a chance to see how you like it. It's $2.99, and I feel like it's an experience everybody should have, and the presentation is just stunning. Sound design is great, and it's got 68,000 reviews, 96% positive for a reason. The studio, Nomada Studio, just put out another game, Neva. It's on sale, but not a steep discount since it just released. That game is on my to-play list. I gotta get around to playing that, but that game looks tremendous as well. There is a GRIS and Neva bundle where you can get both for $16.13. So if you do want to get both, that is an option as well. Tomb Raider 2013, 85% off for $224. Brothers, it's Tomb Raider 2013. It's tremendous. I talk about this game ad nauseum. Lara Croft's my girl, dude. After the Tomb Raider reboot, Lara Croft is my girl. Her games are just stellar. Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm a broken record. Y'all already get the point, but for the new viewers that don't have this in their library, it's absolutely a game you should play. Psychonauts, a classic platformer with a good bit of comedy, but one of those charming games that I think a lot of people can end up enjoying. Ended up being a cult classic, got a sequel in Psychonauts 2 that I don't think a lot of people actually ever saw coming to fruition, but it did, and that game turned out really well as well. But yeah, if you're into platformers, you'll enjoy that quite a bit as well. And lastly, I'll give a shout to The Room 4 Old Sins. Overwhelmingly positive reception on this. Not really my cup of tea as far as a game goes, but a puzzle point-and-click title. $224 on this, so decent price on that as well. how the Room really got popular on iOS, then it got these PC releases and so on and so forth. But that'll do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals under the price of $3. Links to all of these in the description box below. Check them out for yourself, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.